What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video I am betting my entire life on this, the next best game for 2023. Guaranteed this game is going to blow up 100%. I suggest you get in now, get in early. The game is called Dragonheir Silent Gods. Now, it is currently in beta testing for about a few weeks until sometime in January. I'm going to have links down below in the description box, the comment section, so that way you can go ahead, download it, and get into it. It's kind of like an open beta, pretty much. Almost anyone can get into it. There's two different versions. You have your mobile version, which is exclusively on TapTap. So you're going to have to go into TapTap to download it on your mobile phone or your tablet, or you can play it on PC, on Steam as well. Currently, right now, I am on the Steam version, but I've also been playing it on my tablet as well. Either way, it runs amazing. So here we go. This is like my first impressions kind of walkthrough. This game has it all right? So the whole idea behind this is Dungeons and Dragons meets Raid Shadow Legends, if you want to put it, all right? It is an open world exploration. So you literally go around and explore this open world map. It is amazing. There's thousands and bajillion side quests. There's tons of different characters you're gonna meet. I'm gonna throw up some gameplay while I'm also gonna show off some live gameplay as well, but I have some footage I recorded on my tablet from when I was playing earlier, so I can show off like the customization of the characters and a bit of the tutorial as well. First, start off by making your own character, which is almost like a Dungeons and Dragons style character. Now, the cool part about this is you have to choose like which race you want to be, and each race has different attributes or different bonuses to it. And then later on, once you get through the tutorial, you then will choose your profession, and the profession has a huge impact on your play style, and it gives you a ton of different things. We have all the Dungeons and Dragons stats, so you got like your strength, your charisma, intelligence, dexterity. All of that stuff is in here, and you actually distribute your points into different areas, and that will determine the outcome when you are out on the map doing your quests. So let's say you have high strength. Well, when you go ahead and you have a skill check for strength, you will actually get a bonus number to that when you have to roll a D20 dice. That is right. The game features a lot of dice rolling in order to determine whether you succeed or fail in skill checks. Everyone is going to have a different experience, so it's not linear, right? What I experience, you may not experience, because let's say I build out my character to have high dexterity or high something, and I'm really good at, let's say, charisma, and I'm really good at persuading enemies to do things for me, right? Well, maybe you don't build your character that way, so when I have a skill check for charisma, I pass it easy, and I get to see a different aspect of the game, whereas you fail and you will experience something completely different, and you may have to pay extra gold, or you may have to do something in order to complete a task. Whereas me, I just completed it easy because of my charisma roll. So there's a lot of amazing features like that in this game. And if you're still not hooked, the game has your traditional RPG elements of hero collecting. So you're going to be collecting heroes from a gacha summoning system, and then you're going to be battling monsters, typically how you would a 5v5 battle, where you're going to have up to 5 characters you can put out on the battlefield. It is not exactly turn-based. The battle is kind of simulated. However, you have aspects of when to use your character's ultimate abilities, where to trigger them in the certain areas. So you have a little bit of dictation over the combat style as well. So let's take a look real quick at some of these heroes. I actually managed to get 2 legendary heroes already. The legendary heroes currently have a 2% chance to drop from summoning, so it's actually not bad. It's a lot better than most games, and there also is a pity system as well. I currently have this character right here, Fire of Dragonblood. She is absolutely amazing. The details on these are very, very well done too. You'll notice that it is high graphical, high art style, more realistic approach, sort of like that Raid Shadow Legends, where it's kind of more realistic. If you take a look at the characters, this is the adventure. So this is the character that I actually chose to start off with, which is amazing because your D&D character is actually a character in the game that you use in battle with the other heroes that you can pull from the gacha system. You'll see Still Alive GG Adventure. I got him up to level 30. This is my character. We have this dude. This guy is absolutely amazing. If you can get this guy right here, the dual blade man, he is a monster at DPS. I also just got this Soul Tormentor dude too. He is also pretty amazing. I mean, just look at the character models. They're absolutely gorgeous. The characters themselves are very unique and distinct. We got this guy. He's really good tank, does amazing CC damage, crowd control. We've got this little wizard guy. He does some AoE damage. The character models, I mean, they just all look so highly detailed and just they're absolutely gorgeous. The art team did an amazing job developing these characters. You have a ton of different stats as well. You got your HP, attack, defense, attack time, accuracy, resistance. You will even have times where your entire team has to do a skill check and you'll roll like 4 or 5 dice based on the characters you have in your lineup. That is like the best part about this, is the skill checks, because it's so unpredictable. There's a lot of times where you're going to be going up against NPCs and you both roll the dice. You have to try and roll a higher number than them. Depending on their stats, you can either get an increase or a decrease to your die roll. So I went ahead and for my profession, I focused mainly on cooking. So my character is really good at cooking stuff. So anytime I go ahead and I cook ingredients, whether it's healing or buffs, then I get bonuses. So well, let's do just like a quick demonstration. I'll just throw 2 berries in this. Now watch, check this out, right? So we're cooking berries. Now we're gonna have a skill check. So we're gonna roll the dice, and our target points is we need to hit an 8 or higher, and we got it. So we get an extra. So there's a lot of amazing things like that. Let's do another one. Now you'll notice that if you take a look at the bottom right here, you'll see my cooking and my intelligence is adding to my dice roll. So it just gives me higher number based on whatever I roll. So there's a lot of amazing features like that. There's so much RNG in this game. Some people may not like the RNG, but I think it's amazing because it makes the game so unpredictable. But at the same time, if you fail certain story missions or something, or certain skill checks, it's not extremely punishing to the point where you're really missing out. So you shouldn't ever feel like, oh my God, I missed a skill check, I missed out on so much. It's nothing like that, but it does have an impact in the gameplay, which makes it fun. Let's head over to the open world. So this is it. I am in an open world. Check this map out. The map is absolutely huge. Look at this. This is where I am right now. And I mean, this is all, I mean, look, we can go all the way down here. This is all explorable. Look at this. We've got areas over here. We've got areas over here. This is where I believe we started off in. This is like the tutorial, the dungeon area underground. And now look, I mean, this is so much unexplored territory that I have to go to. We have dungeons here. These dungeons go ahead and they give you special crystals. You need these crystals in order to awaken or kind of like upgrade or level limit break your character, so that way you can increase their level limits. You're going to need skill books. The exploring is just literally my favorite part. And I mean, we just wander and you meet characters. Things randomly pop up. I mean, it feels like you're playing almost Dungeons and Dragons solo by yourself, but in a virtual world. It's so much fun. There's little towns that you can explore. Like there's little castles and towns, and you can go into the towns. You can talk to all the different people. There's tons of like items randomly around that you can go and harvest ingredients. My favorite part is whenever you come to a merchant, you have the option to steal from them, and you actually have a steal skill check. It is literally the funnest part. I'm going around, I'm stealing all the resources from all the merchants. They're getting pissed off at me. They don't, you know, and then I go ahead and I trade and buy all the stuff from them. You steal from them. It's just so much fun. They even have one thing that's so cool where I was in one of these towns. I was in one of these, scroll up a little bit. I was in one of these towns over here, And one of the NPCs in the game actually challenged me to a drinking contest. There's actually a profession that you can choose that makes you good at drinking challenges. So you basically are like an alcoholic in this game, and you roll the dice and you determine whether you can outdrink another NPC, and if you win you get more gold. I mean, the game, I'm telling you, it's hands down the best game you're ever going to play. As of right now, unless in the future an even better game is made. But currently this game, I'm telling you, this is going to blow up. This is going to be the next big game ever. I mean, I'm talking millions and millions of pounds, millions of downloads. I already see it now. I'm going to try and pump out as much videos as I can while the beta is going on. I want to do beginners guides. I want to do guides on the different character classes that you can choose. There's just so much to this game. There's so much depth in your camp. You have your forging area where you can go ahead and you're going to be making equipment. You have your cooking, which we went over. We have our item shop where we can buy items. Currently, the game doesn't have any monetization because it is in beta, so we don't know what the monetization is going to look like just yet. I imagine they're going to put a shop where you can buy stuff like gold and also the currency that lets you do like summons. So you need these little starlight stone dice in order to do like summons to get a legendary. And then they also have another banner where it gives you common, rares, and epics. It also has tower defense in it. Yes, this game has tower defense built in. I'm telling you, it has everything. So when we go ahead and let me go to one of these, there's certain areas like these certain fortresses, and it's actually like a tower defense mechanism. You get a bunch of resources every time you complete a level, and you go ahead and you put your 5 characters anywhere on the map, and the game shows you the trail that the enemy is going to go, and then it shows you like the range that your characters can do attacks on. So if you have like a ranged character, it can attack the entire battlefield, whereas if you have like a melee character, it's going to have a reduced block. It will only be able to attack enemies that move through its line of sight. You can use your ultimate ability and hit pretty much a different square or different areas. The tower defense is so much fun. I mean, this game literally, it has it all. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit of a long video. I'm gonna try and make some guides on this. Stay happy, stay safe. Please check it out. I mean, this game deserves it. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.